Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Em and my books are everywhere. Today I'm going to be doing the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 book tag, and I got this from Alma's book journey. She recently did this tag and I thought it was pretty fun, and she just welcomed anyone that wanted to do it, so I took her up on that. I'll link her video down below. And so starting with 5, I'm going to talk about 5 recent 5-star reads, or 5 of my favorite recent reads. So first up is my favorite Agatha Christie, Murder on the Orient Express. I recently read that for the 52 Book Club Challenge, and the prompt for that was a revenge story. I think that is one of the ultimate revenge stories. Actually thought about doing the Count of Monte Cristo, but it was just too long in the number of days that I had left in May, so I went with Agatha. Number 2 of recent 5-star reads is The Curious Charms of Arthur Pepper by Phaedra Patrick. This is the second book that I've read by her. I just fell in love with Mr. Arthur Pepper and his little journey of self-discovery. It's a great book. I highly recommend it. Another 5-star recent read is Behind the Seams by Dolly Parton, and I don't have a physical copy of that book, so I'll put it right here. And that was a great read. Lots of information about her costumes, pretty much kind of a history of her career. I just think Dolly Parton is wonderful. She is such a great woman. She does so much for literacy. I just admire her tremendously. She's so kind, beautiful. She's a great person, and her book was amazing. Next, another amazing woman, Judi Dench, and her book is called Shakespeare, the Man Who Pays the Rent. Kind of a memoir of her career as well, but doing Shakespeare mostly. Lots of fun stories about the productions that she was in, the movies that she did, but also just lots of great information about Shakespeare, the characters, the plays, even the sonnets are mentioned in there. It's like an education in a book, so also highly recommend that one. And then the last recent 5-star favorite is The Last Devil to Die by Richard Osman. Also don't have a physical copy, so this is it. I've read all of the Thursday Murder Club books. I love that series, and this is actually going to take us into number 4, auto-buy authors. So Richard Osman, auto-buy. Anything that he writes, I will be in line to buy it. And Rhys Bowen, she actually writes a lot, so I wouldn't say exactly auto-buy, but the Royal Spyness series, love it. That is an auto-buy series for me by Rhys Bowen. And then Krista Davis writes cozy mysteries. She has 3 series that she writes in. 2 of them are active right now, and those are both auto-buy for me. And then finally, Jessica Ellicott. She writes the Beryl and Edwina mysteries. I love them. Total auto-buy. She was a guest at one of my book clubs. She's an awesome lady. She has a new series, I think it's Billy Harker, that takes place during World War II. Also a great series. She's an auto-buy for me. Number 3 is my 3 favorite genres. So mystery is my absolute favorite genre, second to none. I mostly read mysteries. I do read in other genres. Classics, kind of not a genre, but I do love to read classics. Right now I have this big tome going on, and it's really funny because I've been wanting to read this for a couple of years. It's been a long time since I read it, I think probably high school, but I recently was talking to my mom after I had decided to read this again, and she was telling me that when I was a little kid, like, she was reading it to me, maybe just out loud. I don't think she was like reading it to me, but she said that I didn't like it, that I thought it was the saddest book, that I was just so upset by how they treated Jane And, you know, I thought that was funny as a child that, you know, I would have those feelings from just, you know, what my mom was telling me. But I started to read this. I'm not too far in. I think I'm in chapter 5 right now. And already I am so mad at how they're treating her. And again, so probably not going to be my favorite book, but definitely something that I'm working on reading this year. And I'm sure it's going to be a great experience, even though I am really hating the way they're treating Jane right now. In my final genre, it's kind of a mix, YA and middle grade. I love like Percy Jackson. I read Eva Ibbotson, The Island of the Ants. Really great. I just find middle grade books and YA books can be so fun and just such a mood lightener. So, you know, when stuff in real life is getting hard and heavy, read something in that genre and it's gonna like just lighten your spirit. So that's my third favorite genre. And number 2 is places you read. I read anywhere and everywhere, but really I read at home on my sofa. And then I love to go places to read, like the beach. That's one of my favorite things to do, is to drive to the beach, take a book, take a blanket, take a hat, and read at the beach with the sound of the ocean. Wonderful. Parks, another great place. In the mountains, when I go camping, I always take a book. Yeah, anywhere and everywhere. My 2 favorite places to read. And then lastly, number 1, a book that I promise to read soon. Andrew Pumpkin. I promise I will get to Mistborn very soon. My nephew's challenged me to read it. It's one of his favorite books, and I did buy the book probably 2 years ago now, maybe longer. But Pumpkin, I will read it. And that's my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thanks. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe. Bye.